On a recent episode of The Graham Norton Show, viewers were taken aback when pop sensation Ariana Grande took an unexpected turn during her interview. Instead of discussing her latest musical projects or her role in the upcoming film Wicked, Grande launched into a scathing critique of Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. Her comments, which seemed to come from nowhere, left the audience and host Graham Norton visibly stunned. Grande's critique was not just a simple opinion, it painted an unflattering picture of Harry, suggesting he was out of touch and more focused on personal grievances than public duty. This bold move by Grande has sparked a new wave of controversy, especially as it aligns with a broader narrative of antagonism towards Harry's wife, Meghan Markle, who is often at the center of public scrutiny. Meghan Markle, once celebrated for her humanitarian efforts and her role in modernizing the royal family, has increasingly become a figure of contention. Ariana's comments, while directed at Harry, implicitly criticized the couple's decisions since stepping back from royal duties. Grande highlighted how Harry's public statements and actions have seemingly been orchestrated to cast him in a light of victimhood, particularly through various media projects like documentaries and books that delve into his personal struggles rather than his contributions to society. She suggested that this focus on personal drama has overshadowed any positive work they might be doing, essentially turning their public image into a self-serving narrative at the expense of the monarchy's prestige. This critique is particularly poignant given the backdrop of Meghan's own public persona. Since leaving the royal family, Meghan has been accused of leveraging her royal status for personal gain, a sentiment echoed in Grande's remarks. Critics argue that Meghan's choice of projects post-royalty, like her Netflix cooking show, are strategic moves to maintain relevance and profitability rather than genuine efforts to engage with causes she once championed. Grande's stern commentary on Harry's public demeanor and absence of focus on substantive issues could be seen as an indirect jab at Meghan's influence over his public relations strategy, suggesting a manipulation of Harry's image to fit a narrative that benefits their lifestyle brand. The audience on Norton's show was visibly divided, with some applauding Grande's candidness, while others felt it was inappropriate to use the platform for what seemed like personal vendettas or at least a very personal critique. Social media lit up with debates, with hashtags like #ArianaOnHarry trending. Those defending Harry and Meghan pointed out the pressures of public life and the scrutiny they've faced, suggesting that Grande's comments might overlook the complexities of living under such a spotlight. However, supporters of Grande's viewpoint felt she was merely voicing what many had been thinking but were too afraid to articulate publicly. Grande's remarks also reignited discussions about the couple's relationship with the media. Meghan has been accused of orchestrating media narratives to her advantage, with some commentators suggesting that her influence has led Harry to adopt a more confrontational stance with the press. This has resulted in legal battles and public statements that have often been interpreted as attacks on the institution they once represented. Grande's critique seemed to resonate with those who believe that the couple's approach has been more about personal branding than royal responsibility. The fallout from this interview has been significant, with royal experts and public figures offering varied responses. Some have suggested that Grande's comments might reflect a broader public sentiment of fatigue with the constant personal drama emanating from Harry and Meghan. The couple's projects, especially those that delve into their personal lives, have been criticized for being overly self-focused, potentially at the cost of their public goodwill. Moreover, this incident has added another layer to the ongoing narrative of Meghan Markle as the villain in the royal saga. From allegations of bullying within the palace to claims of orchestrating media leaks, Meghan's public image has taken hits. Critics argue that her actions post-royalty have not helped in dispelling these notions, but rather have fortified them. The narrative that Meghan might be the driving force behind this shift in Harry's public persona has been a point of contention, with Grande's comments on Norton's show providing fresh ammunition for those who hold this view. In response to the backlash, representatives for Harry and Meghan have remained silent, a strategy that has both its critics and supporters. Some view this silence as an acknowledgement of the critique's validity, while others see it as dignity in the face of unnecessary controversy. Regardless, Grande's interview has undoubtedly stirred the pot, bringing to light not just the personal aspects of Harry and Meghan's life, but also the broader implications of their decisions on the monarchy's legacy and public perception. In conclusion, Ariana Grande's unexpected critique on The Graham Norton Show has not only highlighted tensions around Prince Harry's public persona but has also reignited debates about Meghan Markle's role and influence within their narrative. Whether this will lead to a re-evaluation of their public strategy or further entrench their current path remains to be seen. However, what is clear is that the royal soap opera continues to captivate, divide, and provoke discussion, with each new episode raising more questions about the balance between personal freedom and public duty.